Okay, it's Friday, January 29th. I am waiting for my daughter to get dressed so I can take her to school. I'm having some Fiber One cereal. This serving, I think, is 3 points. Might be 2, but I'm going to count it as 3 right now in this video until I can verify it. I have a cup of unsweetened almond milk for 1 point and then a banana, so I believe this is 4 points. I'm not sure why I thought a 3-point breakfast was going to tide me over all morning, especially when I ate it at 7:30. So that's exactly what my breakfast was. It was 2 points worth of Fiber One and 1 point for the almond milk. But even with the banana, there was no way that was going to hold me. So I'm going to eat a little something else here I'm going to show you. But I do want to share that today was weigh-in day. I weighed in. I am down from last week, but last week I was up. So I haven't quite gotten back to where I was 2 weeks ago, but that's okay because last week was Aunt Flo and it'll get there. Anyway, this morning I weighed in and I was at 123 even. Last week I was 123.8, so I've lost 0.8 pounds. I'd love to lose that extra pound that packed on last week, but end of story. I'm gonna try to keep my points low-ish today. We are going over to friend's house for dinner. And I have no idea what they're serving. I'm pretty sure I won't film it unless it seems unweird to do it. So I will just have to maybe report back. Maybe I can even snap a photo without anybody looking, but we'll see. I'm also trying to save points because we have an event Sunday afternoon. We are hosting a meetup event and we're going to eat sushi. I can usually keep sushi pretty low, but we shall see. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna eat right now. I am going to have a 4-point add-on to my 3-point breakfast. So 1 point for the Sara Lee Delightful Wheat Bread, 1 point for the half tablespoon of Challenge Light Butter. And I have 2 of the Jimmy Dean Turkey Sausage Links, that's 2 points. And I have 2 Clementine. I also have some water I'm going to drink. I have my lunch packed up-ish, sort of. I'm starting to think about it because I'm probably going to go spend lunch in the hospital with my dad. So I'll check back in. This is a 7-point serving of the light chicken pot pie from Good Housekeeping. This is the leftovers. I just took it to the hospital and warmed it up in the microwave down the hall. And I muted the video in the background because you can hear my dad snoring. I have some grapes and a piece of mini Bluebell. I wish it was Bluebell. Mini Baby Bell cheese, so 1 point for the cheese and 0 for the grapes. I'll eat this on the way home. I've got to stop and get gas too, so talk to you later. I'm home. I have meetings. I have things I need to do. I had my grapes and my cheese on the way home, but I just need a little zippy pick-me-up. So I'm having a 1-point latte, 0 for the espresso, and 1 for the little bit of steamed milk that I have thrown in here, and I'm gonna get to work now. My daughter was eating popcorn, and instead of indulging in her bag, I got out some of mine. This is the Smart Foods Delight white cheddar popcorn. It's 2 points for this serving. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday the 30th. I'm about to run off and get a haircut and a hair color. I wanted to add this in and talk a little bit about dinner last night. I had mentioned we were going out with friends. We went over to their house. They invited us to dinner, and then we went out to a club and watched some live music, some 80s music. So I wasn't certain it would be really weird to pull my camera out and take a picture of dinner, and indeed it was. They're friends of ours, but they're not the kind of friends I would say, hey, I'm taking pictures and videoing everything I eat and putting it on YouTube. So we sat down to dinner and I just ate. But I ended up with a 21-point dinner. And it was more than I wanted to spend, but it's okay. Part of what happened was as we were getting ready to leave to head out, which was probably about 7 o'clock, I felt a little low blood sugary, so I ended up eating a snack that I hadn't really planned for, but I had a Sargento reduced fat cheese stick for 2 points and then 2 points worth of Triscuit Thins. It was a last minute grab, and I'm glad I did because
In the end, I didn't eat that much dinner, but I don't think I would have made it. Was just been a very long week, and I just don't think I would have made it without snacks. So at dinner, they served pork chops, bone-in pork chops. I'm not a pork fan at all. I'll eat it, but I never buy it. Once in a great while, I buy a pork tenderloin, but never a chop. So I estimated that I ate about 3 ounces of pork chop for 3 points, and they had mashed potatoes with gravy. I got just a couple of tablespoons of each of those. I counted that whole thing as 4 points. And then they had some roasted vegetables, which I only counted the olive oil at 2 points. The downfall was the dinner roll, and they had made 4 of them for the 4 of us. I couldn't really refuse it, so I counted that one as 5. And then I had 2 drinks, and that I had actually planned on, but I think if it had not been for the bread, it would have been okay. Anyway, so dinner ended up being 21 points. I have 7 weeklies left until next Friday, and I had definitely planned to dip into them yesterday, but I probably dipped a little bit too much. We are going out again tonight. We're meeting some friends at a meetup at another club, more of a reunion than anything, but we're going to go out to dinner beforehand. One of our favorite dumpling places. So dumplings are really, I get the steamed ones and they're veggie, so they're really point friendly, probably about 8 points for dinner. And I'm not drinking tonight for sure. So I don't think I'm going to dip into weeklies any today. Tomorrow we're hosting a meetup ourselves at a sushi place. I'm usually pretty good with sushi. It'll be our main meal. We'll eat a light lunch. So hopefully I can hold on to these, weeklies as needed until Friday when I reset. So just wanted to catch up and tell you a little bit about last night, and thanks for watching.